Hello! This is the RPG Crawler, and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity 2. Let's head out of this area. We got pretty much everything we needed from that cave. Let's take a look around here. I don't think we've gone up there. Let's head back over here. Here's the thing, I did not find...
Should have known you'd come out of this in one piece, you old crank.
I did not find one of the people...
I'd die than let you savor the ship's last drop of ale.
I'm going to take all this. I did not find one of the people that you supposedly can find. I got this weird feeling that because she died in the fight, that I'm not going to be able to get her. Remember Arena or whatever? Because if you let somebody die in this game, they stay dead. There ain't no bringing them back.
Good news, Captain. I found some supplies must have washed ashore.
Good.
Even better. I've located some spirits.
Ha!
The mundane kind, I mean. Nothing that requires your talents, Watcher.
Alright, have you seen any other survivors?
We've come away from this one limping, Captain. But we live to see the next battle through.
Okay, what do you think we should do now?
Just the lot of us now, Captain. You'd best head into town, see about supplies and repairs. I'll keep an eye on the ship.
And do you know anything about Silent?
Live here. I ken that much. Means we're a sight better off than we could be.
Okay.
Of course, it's surely pirate territory. They've a number of bolt holes out this way. I'd nae be surprised if that cave up north is one of them. Could be they lie in wait for us even as we speak.
Well, they had been, but they got killed by their own thing. How about you?
I suppose we are lucky to have found land.
What a mess. We'll be needing help getting the Defiant off the ground.
Do you know anything about
We
this
got
place?
turned around in that storm. Hard to be sure just where we are.
Okay, what do you do now?
Not much chance of us moving the ship on our own, but we're in charted waters. There's bound to be a town nearby.
In other words, look for the town. Alright. Off this direction, then.
Getting an eye out.
And we get into a map, an overland map, anything like that. The Forgotten Sanctum has been installed. Okay. So this is the overland thing, yeah. World map. Let's see what's over in here. Hardtack. Illinet's Fork. Alright. I guess we should travel in there. In the distance, you see a simple wagon. The angle at which it rests in the road, one side jutting above the other, suggests it has been damaged or disabled. Even from your vantage, you can make out kith milling around. Let's approach openly. As you near the cart, you make out a group of the Red Saren pilgrims in rough spun linens and cottons. A single draft horse stamps on the ground impatiently, as two of the pilgrims argue over the front right wheel, which seems hopelessly stuck in the mud. One of the pilgrims notices you. Her step back draws the attention of the others, and a man in well-worn gambesons steps forward. The weight of deep concern hangs on his face. Did the dreams bring you here as well? The other pilgrims look at you with a mix of apprehension and hope. I'm following you with this. The older pilgrim's mouth opens in amazement. You hear a gasp from another. They look at each other, excitement in their eyes. Praise him, the old man cries out. We are not alone. We had the dreams too. We saw 3 stars sailing through the sky, piercing the black of a storm cloud. Figured it must be him, Eothas, calling to us. So we came here, to the place we saw in our dreams. The pilgrims look around, matching their sleeping memories to the present. We saw the giant pass, with 3 stars on his brow, but he sighs and gestures to the wagon stuck in the mud. Sad to say, we could not follow him. Wheel stuck as stuck gets. None of us are strong enough to lift that corner up to get something under it. More than one of us tries when we just get stuck in each other's way. The other pilgrims nod and stretch, suddenly remembering their aching bodies. Let me take a look. A brief inspection reveals that the wagon is undamaged, but the wheel is stuck fast in the mud. We have some wood, the old man says as he gestures to the back of the wagon. If we can get the wheel up, we can slide that beneath it. Inside the wagon, you see several planks of wood. A small box of valuables sits to the side. One of the younger Dawnstars look to you, eyes wide. Reckon you can lift it? Yeah, let's try might. Well, either one. You square yourself to the wagon's corner, squat deep, and wrest the wheel from the mud with a grunt. A young Dawnstar stands in shock for a moment, but reacts in time to thrust a thick board beneath the wheel. It takes the better part of an hour to lay down the safe path for the wagon to roll free of the mud. You and the Dawnstars you roped into your work glisten with sweat, but they laugh happily, sing songs of praise for Eothas. Okay, minus 2 hours pass. Smiling, their leader presses a small pouch of coins into your hands. We appreciate the help. Without you, who knows how long we would have been stranded out here. They begin to prepare their wagons as you take your leave. 15 silver pennants, okay. Take care of yourself and your soul, traveler. Whether you come for Eothas or not, we know in our hearts he has come for us. He's just gonna eat your souls. Alright, there's Port Mage up there. Kind of peel all of this back. Alright, there's a burial site here. While wandering the Deadfire countryside, you stumble upon a site used frequently for ritual cremations. Beside the flat expanse of earth where a pyre might have been, sits a small crypt full of beautiful baskets containing cremated remains. You take some time to search and find a wardstone nestled amongst the offerings. You gain the item Sigil of Atrophy Warstone. The item was put in your stash. Okay. Keep searching this location. 2 hours have passed. You find a weapon besides the remains. You've rummaged the whole burial site. There's nothing left but the dead. Well, there's Port Mage. There's the woods. Apoho Waro Woods. Wakura Pass. There's the footsteps. A solitary rice farm where you can find various inns and such. Don't need them. And in fact, what I need to do is come up here. Wardstone as a usable thing. Yeah, basically it's an item that you use. Put the minor ring of protection on. Personal inventory. I don't need any of that. Principi hat. Don't need that. Okay. Well, there's a couple things that I can explore that will be aggressive. So let's go to Port Mage. See what they have in here. Alright. Onward. Port Mage Harbor. Deep Spring, 2828.
Yeah? Sure. Better see what that crowd's about.
Great. There's a crowd.
Comes this way.
Please, everyone stay calm.
Do not mind my outrageous accent. The man at the center of attention appears to be fielding inquiries from both the gaggle of townsfolk gathered around the platform and a rather severe-looking Almao woman standing just beside him.
Please, everyone remain calm. I assure you I will do everything in my power to get you the answers you need. Our friends among the Huana
have offered you hospitality and safety from the storms.
The Almao woman folds her arms.
Yes, I think we are all keenly aware of the debt of gratitude we owe to the...
I have personally seen to the safety of your homes. Now you will do the same for our families.
What about our families?
Uh-huh.
What about the ships? How are we supposed to feed ourselves? If everyone would...
As Clario's gaze sweeps across the crowd, it falls upon you, where it remains. A few more heads turn to see what has caught the governor's attention.
It's one of the pirates.
At this alarmed cry, the whole of the crowd turns to regard you. A startled, expectant hush falls upon the gathered throng. My ship ran aground just south of here. I need help.
Two of my guards reported a ship flying deer wooden colors, fallen prey to a private vessel. That would be your ship, I assume.
The crowd quiets somewhat at that, although you still find yourself at the target of a few glares.
That would make him lucky. Your own vessels do not usually fare so well.
The woman regards you with bland curiosity.
Quite.
I just need some repairs, then I'll be on my way.
Everyone, forgive me. I believe this matter requires my attention. You have my word that I will keep you apprised of any changes.
Okay.
Especially you, Mr. Ikawa.
Do not flatter me with Valian
Huh.
titles. You are distracted with your newcomer and wish me gone. But I will not go far, Governor Clario.
So we already got people at each other's throats.
Stranger, let us speak at my estate. We'll discuss your predicament.
And no doubt things that I can help you with. Alright. So let's see what these guys have to say. What a mess. What a mess. Alright, what do we got up here? Well, we got people over here.
Accept the light, and you shall be redeemed.
A woman shouts, arms raised high and wide. In each hand she grips a golden candle. The flames gutter wildly as she gestures to the crowd before her. The missionary holds a candle to drip wax in the shape of 3 stars on the forehead of each kneeling worshiper. One of them stumbles back, swiping the hot wax from his skin.
Sefutito, Madicchio, I did not sign up to be burned.
Watch from within the crowd. The priestess trembles her arms, face pinched with disappointment. In the warm sea breeze from the port, loose strands of her sun-streaked hair whip about her head like a living halo.
This flame is not for purification. It is for illuminating the darkness. Sanctification comes only as a result of your journey. But the light will guide your way.
She tilts her face toward the sky. Eyes shut, she drags a shaky hand to dribble wax across her own brow.
Aethys has returned at last, but it's not too late to redeem ourselves.
As surely as my fingers are webbed, I tell you, gone, never left.
Despite her contrary words, the Wano woman shrugs, accepting the golden wax.
Sakes alive, Wanglis. Ain't we got more pressing matters to attend to than a baptism?
Arms crossed over her chest, a shorter, duskier woman watches the ritual with an ornery sort of expression, her delicate chin jutted up.
We just missed one of the biggest reap-ins of all time. What about the souls that need us?
As she steps forward, she reaches for a peculiar-looking lantern strapped to her hip.
Do not push me on this, you wayward child. You'd leave the living forlorn to service the dead?
Rather than discouraging the other Dawn Star, the accusation seems to kindle a stubbornness inside her. Shoulders set, she grins.
Here, I'll light them all at once.
Metal clanking, she sways an eerily lit lantern in an intricate pattern before her. The priestess bites her lips, swinging harder and faster, lithe arms hurtling the weapon with a deceptively hidden strength, until she thrusts it hard out to the crowd, splattering everyone with wax.
Hell yeah, it
That's
is.
one way to do
I
it.
call that the...
Grinning, she turns to get a good look at you and promptly chokes.
Are you by any chance looking to help the people I saw die in my dreams?
She ducks her head, cheeks flushing prettily.
I'm guessing you're not here
I'm looking for an Aedra statue, yay high, inhabited by Iothis.
I knew it.
Yay high. Yeah, about 200-300 feet high. She clenches her grip on the sickle in her right hand.
Gon's been calling me here. Left the breadcrumbs in my dreams.
Uh-huh.
I need to get inland. If you're going, I could help you. Swear on my soul.
Why do you want to go inland?
There are souls needing their last rites. I ought to shine them the light, else they might get lost.
Enough nonsense, Joti. No one
Joti.
knows if anyone's even died. You've no business going in there, risking your own safety, risking our mission.
Wanglith, you guide the living and I guide the dead. Gon bids it and I dreamed it. Leave it be. We all serve our purposes. So what's yours?
I'm a watcher.
So you can see souls? That's a handy talent to have. I know my harvesting would benefit from it.
Yep.
And here you are, following my god.
I mean, like, physically following him, not like his teachings.
Watcher, will you take me with you?
A fine proposition. I'd enjoy the company of a priestess.
I know an offer rare as hen's teeth when I hear it. Yeah, I'm taking it.
She beams brightly.
You won't regret this.
Sure thing, Jody. She steals a shy glance at Eder.
Hey.
Adair half nods without looking in Jody's direction. He seems suddenly focused on something in the distance. A tad too eagerly, she saunters close beside you.
At least take care, child. Come back to us in one piece. If not for my sake, then Sauron's.
The older priestess sighs, shaking her head.
So don't tell her. What the High Priestess doesn't know won't hurt her.
Grinning, Jody waves her brother in a curt parting. Alright, and I am totally going to have her as a priest. And what stats does she have? So I know that Adair, he has good might and constitution, which makes him a decent tank. I should really be using a sword and shield instead of the two weapons, but we'll see. This priest has good intellect and resolve and dexterity, skilled in alchemy and arcana, as well as diplomacy and religion. Interrupting shot, hatchet. She uses crossbow and hatchet. Harvester gone, holy radius, blessed harvest. Okay. Do I have anything I can give you? She's got medium armor, base armor 755, initiative plus 35%. I think that is better than anything I can provide her with. She's using Joti's lantern, which is actually a shield, as well as a sickle, and she will be using her crossbow in her offhand, yes, or as her secondary thing. Alright.
Yeah? The children of the Dawn Stars. I wondered if we'd run into them down here. There's someone I used to know. Just an old friend. Came out here to settle with them last I heard. Maybe we should ask around. See if she's still out here. Might be she can help us.
If you say so, Adair.
Just a friend, huh?
Jody rubs the back of her neck, clearly uncomfortable.
Oh,
How'd you know her?
Both grew up in Gilded Vale. Same temple.
Adair looks askance at you. Alright, insight, perception, your secret red. You can trust me, you know? Stare at Adair. Your cheeks are red.
Alright, alright. We used to, you know.
Yeah.
She was real loud, too.
I don't need to hear this, Adair.
Cover her mouth or she'd get the dog howling in the next room.
Jody's face model is bright red. She turns away, hands covering her eyes. You could have stopped a few sentences ago. I get the
I
picture.
knew you'd understand. You're gonna like her. I got a good feeling.
Yeah, if you say so, my dude.
Yes, I'll take care of it.
Find someone who might know Adair's friend.
May Aethys' light shine upon you.
You watch over her, you hear?
I will.
For God's sake, I don't need Nanny and Wanglith. I've reaped licked more with my 2 hands than you'll dream in a lifetime.
Ha!
And you've pride in that.
Head shaking, she turns to you.
See why she needs guarding. You must shield her light. Do not let her lose it or her life.
Alright.
Do you seek a blessing from the light?
We're looking for someone who came out this way years
If
back.
it's a fellow missionary you seek, then you might talk with Nordegand at the temple
Nordegand.
in Nekataka. She's
Nakataka.
been around
Alright.
a while. Knows more of us than most anyone else.
Alright. That's one way to find information. If I was a pirate, I'd be robbing you.
It's not right. I came here on the first ship. Why does an islander get paid the same as I?
They're bigger than you, and they haul cargo without whining
Ha!
about it.
Good point, dude.
It's not right.
The dear wooden captain, are you here to say, I'm not seeing anybody that's named. I guess I do need to see the, I'm gonna grab this. The governor. The Kraken's Eye.
Red Serens, adherents, the dear wooden. What next?
A giant right out of the living lands?
Yep.
Don't joke. Who knows what that thing was?
Well, let's go to the Kraken's Eye. Alright, what do you got in here for me?
Leave it to me.
Stuffed Kraken? It's got a Kraken's eye on it. Alright, so I got a servant, commoner, guards, commoner. Got an upper floor, and then you got Thorol, and then you got the cook. Let's talk to Thorol.
Sorry, we haven't any rooms for you.
The rather large man behind the counter glances your way, smiling grimly.
Guessing you're the one came in off that shipwreck down south. Not sure if that's good luck or bad, but here, I figure you deserve a drink.
He slides a murky pint of ale across the counter towards you. You gain the item, ingredients, ale. The item was put in your stash. What I really need is someone to fix my ship.
There. Governor Clario's the one to talk to. Half the town's patching up whatever's left of the ships in the harbor. It might be he can pull some of them off to get you on your way.
Alright. I know anyone looking to make some coin. I know I need someone who can hold their own and fight.
Folks come by here all the time hunting for work. Let's see who we can.
And this, like the first one, is where you can create your own character, your own party members, or you can import adventurers. I'm not going to do that. So let's go ahead and head upstairs to the upper floor.
Why doesn't Thorol call the guard?
What do you mean, why doesn't he call the guard? Did something happen? Alright, what do we got down here? We've got a commoner. Norgund.
Ah, a new face. You heard, of course, that Norgund remains the most reliable and discreet supplier of mostly legitimate wares?
If you say so, my dude.
Are you looking for something in particular?
Show me what you have for sale. This is where you get your thief stuff. Don't need any of it.
Well, as long as I don't get
Don't need it. Don't need it. I don't have anything.
How does it work?
Don't have anybody with.
It isn't complicated.
Don't have anybody with any kind of decent mechanics. At least not yet. Let's go over here to Henrik.
Here you find civilization, amigo. But outside these walls, the jungle will eat you alive. That is, Unless you prepare yourself, ne?
Show me what you have for sale.
Wise and prudent decision.
So, does he have anything special? Not really. Well, yeah, he does. Physical's Belt gives you additional healing in alchemy, swords and bracers, converts hits to grazes for melee weapons, Shattered Vengeance. It's a club, exceptional, and gives you +5 accuracy, +30% damage, 8 accuracy and penetration. Shards of Boudica, 33% chance to apply a stacking curse on the target, increasing their damage received, which is actually decent. An Essence Interrupter. There's a Hunting Bow. Exceptional, Experimental Souls. Critical hits with this weapon transfer experimental soul energy into the target, morphing them into a sentient creature when the target dies. That's interesting, but all of that is way outside my price range. Captain Darmo.
Any of us could be next.
Oh? I cannot imagine who might wish to harm you, Master. Per complanka. Don't tell me you're here to complain, too.
The guardsman covers his face with his hand, groaning.
The virus. Are they recruiting right off at the docks? You would think the Juana were storming the Kraken's Eye as we speak.
What's going on?
A fight, Mestre. One of the Juana women attacked the merchant. He has come out the worse for it.
He jerks a thumb toward the nearby door.
Now every national in town wets himself in terror of losing his coin to the Aumaua. We would bring in the thief, but Clario would not have us march into the village and defend Ikawa.
Alright.
Much longer, and I do not think any of us will have a choice in the matter. If you wanted the details of it, speak to Rinko himself. He will delight in telling you the tale.
Dharma makes a sharp, frustrated hand gesture and turns away. So we got a quest. Let's talk to Rinko. If I remember right, isn't this the dude that cheated the Amawa out of their money or something like that? Tori?
I'm keeping Papa company till he's better.
I'll see.
Well, you aren't even bothering to stop me, so I'm just going to take all your stuff. Yeah, that kid don't mind. Now that is... Wait, so this is stealing. Yeah, that's stealing.
Tori, is that you? Wait, who are you?
I am your worst nightmare. The figure in the bed is a young Valian man. The first thing you notice is he seems to have been severely beaten. One eye is nearly swollen shut, and where his skin is revealed is a patchwork of vivid bruises. He groans and winces as he props himself up, glaring at you with one good eye.
I know exactly how he feels. And I beat up a lot of folks just the same way.
Thoughtful, as Jyoti rubs a knuckle along the edge of her jaw.
Come to laugh? Madeko. This would not have stood in Ozia.
He yanks at the bedsheet, trying to cover himself, and I will do history. In Ozia, there'd be a crowd in here to taunt you. Rinko barks a short laugh, then immediately winces. Jyoti lifts her chin in interest.
Maybe you are right. So you are visiting. What do you want?
What happened to you?
Iswana. They are an unreasonable people. I was enjoying a night of cards when one of them attacked me, out of nowhere. I had not spoken a word to her. The mad devil. Look what she did to me. My ear.
He turns his head, and you see there is a scabbed over notch where a chunk of flesh has been torn away from his left ear.
When the fighting is over, she takes my coin purse and strides away. Old as anything.
Yeah, you should always ditch the jewelry before a fight.
I was deep into my cups. It was not a fair contest to begin with. The governor lets the Juana do as they please, and this is the result. I should be out there, helping to find our people. My wife, Zeneta, she She is out there, and I...
He gestures feebly with his arm, grimacing.
Listen, I am without other means. She took my coin purse, my wages. How am I to pay the governor? How am I to feed my son?
His already bruised, purpled face reddens further.
That woman should be in the stocks. The guards do nothing. But you've heard me out at least. Do me the kindness of retrieving that coin purse, and I will give you what I can spare.
Maybe I can reason with this woman. Where should I start?
They call her Mokeha. I imagine she is back in her village, feeling proud of herself, no doubt.
Oops. With that, he sags back against the mattress, clearly exhausted. Yeah, it's just a matter of going to find the woman. It's at the Amoa village. Well, more things to find out here.
What marvelous carvings!
Oh, yes. This one is many centuries old. Blessed by Ngati herself.
Let's talk to Alteria.
Ado, begging your pardon for the mess, sir. We are still recovering from the storm.
Okay.
We have supplies here for the paying customer. Provisions for the road, perhaps?
Let me see what you have. This is basically your supplies for your ship and the Death's Maw, which is a head that grants death runes. Don't know what death runes does. Oh yeah, Bleak Walker. Being near a killed enemy grants temporary damage reduction. Okay, and then Ring of Minor Deflection, which is what I just have, which I already have it.
Fresh fish.
There's a fishmonger. I can take what's in here. I can take what's in here. I can take what's in here. There's a sailor there. There's a lootable object there.
No contest. What? Just because you have webbed fingers and I can't swim? You are a strange man.
Alright, what do you have to say? Nothing. Okay, you... Alright. Well, I don't need to do necessarily anything over there, but... see what we can do in here. I'll grab those. What do you got back here? You're a guard, Port Mage jail.
Yes? What is it I can do for you?
The watch commander looks up at you after her listless greeting, and you notice she has a dark bruise around one eye. She grimaces but does not turn away. How are things? What happened to you?
What happened? I showed the drunken fool more patience and respect than he deserved, and he struck me without warning.
Sientere, Savia. You know that I was aiming for Darmo's pretty face.
Huh.
Something you wanted?
How are things in Port
We
Major?
lost no one to the storm, but many homes have been damaged, and the people are terrified of this giant the scouts reported. It is chaos, pure and simple, but things might have been far worse.
Indeed, I don't see many guards
We
around.
are stretched thin. The storm speaker did much to help, but much of the town has flooded. Now we are awash in homeless citizens and stranded merchants, to say nothing of the cultists out there.
She glances to show the expression flat, but keeps silent.
Now I have Ilari's people making trouble up on Gorechi Street. His little gang is looting everything they can get their hands on, and the Bozzo kicks up his heels like a prince.
Lucky for you that I'm around. I humbly offer my services. Let me out and I will bring you this Ilari's teeth.
Shut it, Rigere.
I could go speak with this lady.
Pue. I cannot say it would not be welcome, but you are only recently arrived, and not, I hear, by choice.
I've lost a lot to the storm myself. I want to help.
I wish more felt as you do. I might get a full night's rest. Gorechi Street is in the western part of town. Just walk until you hit water. We don't need a bloodbath. I'm sure there's a peaceful solution.
I'm sure there is too. And if I find one, I'll use it. Talk to you.
Stranger. Or is it
captain. You have the carriage of a captain. A noble bearing all around.
The man in the cell wobbles slightly as he steps forward, fixing an eager smile and a glassy gaze upon you.
Apretta, you must free me. I am a creature of the sea. I am not meant for this dark place. I will dry and wither like a landed fish.
I can use you on my crew. What do you need me to do?
You see how fate has brought us together?
I don't know if I could use you on my crew, but we'll see.
The ice-hearted guard, she has set my fine at 400 pyres. I have... Now, I flounder here until the debt is paid.
Any suggestions on how to get you out of here?
A coin. 400 beautiful coins. That or the key, yes? The door is the thing.
The Gary leans in to wrap his fingers around the bars of his cell, rattling them to no effect. He sets his forehead on the bars,
The
solemn.
commander, she guards the keys like a jealous wife. It will take steady hands to slip it from her pocket. That is, if you have need of keys at all.
Well, the thing about it is, I don't have mechanics. And I don't have stealth. Now, I do have 400 coin, I guess. But realistically, I could use that for other things. But again, I don't know. Maybe I can't use that for other things.
You think me idle to ask this of you and do nothing? I have scratched, sir, a little mortar from beneath the bars at the window at every chance. The stonework, it is very strong. I can do nothing by hand. With tools, perhaps. With explosives, for certain. Norgund, in the Kraken's eye, he carries many such useful items.
Norgund.
All for legitimate use, of course. Animancers, they love explosives.
He raises his brows and grins toothily. What'd you do to end up here?
I did no one any harm. I am at the Kraken's eye so often Thorol should pay me. I sample every bottle for...
Ha! If you say so, my dude.
My loyalty has given him heirs. I would have paid what I owed in time, had I the coin.
You seem to be desperately short of coin all the
You
time.
walked out on a tab, Ruggieri. Nothing to boast of. And then you crawled up to the governor's estate, pissed on the steps, and resisted arrest.
Merla, I do not remember that at all. Right on the steps? I am sorry for the last. I tell you, Savia, I cannot help my magnificent reflexes. You were being very grabby.
Do you know your way around a ship?
Do I know ships? He asks. I know every vessel on these waters, every one. From the galleon to the... everyone.
Yeah, okay, sure.
You have enemies? These fists will drive them into the waiting arms of the sea goddess.
He clenches his fists, raising them above his head for emphasis.
Keeping out of trouble?
Any chance you'll lower Ruggieri's fine?
Ecocy. Why should I do that? To show my appreciation for his
Ha!
aim? Ruggieri is a drunken fool. Do not trouble yourself on his behalf. Something you wanted?
Well, what if I take him away from you, for you? So I've got a quest. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish looting up here.
Leave it to me.
Sorry. I'm just kind of coughing and hacking here.
Not a chance.
And what I'm going to do is I am going to go to the governor's mansion and then find out what I can do to help What's-His-Face in the next episode. For now, it's been the RPG Crawler with Pillars of Eternity 2. If you like what you've seen, remember to leave a like, comment, got any feedback, and subscribe for more RPG content. Until next time, take care and goodbye.
And if you are still watching, I would like to take the opportunity to thank my supporters, the top tiers of which are listed on the screen. without whose support I would not have been able to offer the variety of content that I have on this channel throughout the years. If you're feeling particularly generous and would like to join them, you can support the channel. There are a variety of options to do so. I have a Patreon, a Subscribe Star, as well as channel memberships enabled. If you are not in a position to contribute, simply leaving a like, a comment, or sharing my videos are all wonderful ways to help the channel grow without spending a dime, and are all greatly appreciated.